Okay, I'm pretty excited about this one. This is my new hunting rifle, the Weatherby Mark V Live Wild, chambered in 300 PRC. Firstly, I've always been a massive fan of Weatherby firearms. My first ever centerfire firearm was a Weatherby Vanguard chambered in 223. And to this day, it's still the most accurate rifle I've ever shot offhand. Secondly, this firearm in particular was built in collaboration with, in my opinion, one of the best hunters in the world, Remi Warrens. If you're not familiar with Remi Warrens, he is a phenomenal hunter, guide, and overall storyteller. He has some great content out there of him hunting with both bow and rifle, and he has recently teamed up with Weatherby to produce this rifle. First, let's go over the details of the firearm itself. This Live Wild in front of me, being chambered in a Magnum cartridge, utilizes the 9-lug Mark V action. Weatherby will go so far to say it's the strongest action in the world. The Weatherby Mark V action has a 54-degree bolt throw. The bolt is fluted and has a skeletonized bolt handle to save extra weight. The 300 PRC comes with a 26-inch spiral fluted barrel. It is threaded and capped and with a supplied AccuBrake ST brake. The barrel, action and bottom metal are all coated with a carbon grey Cerakote. It comes standard with an adjustable TriggerTech trigger that's adjustable from 2.5 to 5 pounds. It's finished in a traditional style hand-painted stock with a front and rear sling stud. Even with all these features, the bare rifle itself comes in at 6.9 pounds or approximately 3.1 kilos. Being a Weatherby firearm, this firearm comes with and has no trouble achieving the sub-MOA guarantee, which is a 1-inch group or less at 100 yards with Weatherby or premium quality ammunition for 3 rounds, including the cold ball shot. The optic I chose for this build is the Xerotek Trace 3-18 by 50mm first focal plane rifle scope with the Allah Hunter reticle. The reason I chose this optic is because I love the 3-18 times magnification range for a hunting rifle. To hold the firearm and optic together, I've utilised the Warn Mountain Tech rings and rail. I've also used the Warn Universal Bubble Level, the Skyline Light bipod, and their sling stud pick rail adapter. I'm impressed that this whole build, with the exception of the bipod, comes in at just over 4.1 kilos. Now, I didn't do any break-in or run-in procedure for this firearm, but I always do thoroughly clean the barrel and action before shooting a new rifle. The ammunition that I utilised was the Hornady Precision Hunter 212 grain ELDX factory ammunition. I also tested some hand loads of the exact same projectile. The Hornady Precision Hunter 212 grain ELDX, and that's our first group with our hand loads. After testing some loads at 100 meters and gathering muzzle velocity, I found it extremely interesting that the best performing hand loads had the exact same velocity as the factory ammunition of just over 2,900 feet per second. After zeroing the rifle, we've then headed out and tested the Live Wild out at distance. We have a target at 300 meters, 500 meters, 700 meters, and 900 meters. In summary, the Weatherby Mark V Live Wild has reached all my expectations. It's a beautiful, lightweight hunting rifle that still looks the part. It's accurate, it has a smooth bolt throw that the Mark V action is known for. I've never met a TriggerTech trigger that I haven't instantly fallen in love with. I'm keen to see how this rifle performs in a hunting situation, so keep an eye on us here if you want to see more on the Weatherby Mark V Live Wild.